Today we're looking at 10 tools for less than 50 bucks that make an amazing difference when building cabinetry in your van or RV. This is one of our cabinets that we built that is all painted, beautiful, looking nice. And we wanted to make it like a professional, so it has a beautiful finish to it. And this is one cabinet plywood face that we routed out so it looks like a CNC cut cabinet. Obviously it takes a lot to do this, but there are some tools that made a huge difference and don't cost a whole lot and will make your project better or make a great gift for somebody. So let's take a look at those. My favorite tool is actually the least expensive, and it's a pencil, but not this pencil. These suck. They're so hard to keep sharpened when they break off. They're not accurate ever. One of the things with cabinetry is precision, and mechanical pencil, this is a game changer. First time I bought one for using for construction. The neatest thing with it is that there's this little push button release here that pops the lead and the tip back in so it's nice and smooth in your pocket. And then to reactivate it, just push the top and it's already extended, ready for use. Less than $8. This is the best thing I've added for precision and ease of marking when it comes to lines and marking tape measure cuts. Huge game changer. I mean, this is amazing. I don't know why I didn't start using this years ago. And this uses a little bit thicker lead, so it does hold up pretty well and doesn't break off every time you use it. But man, I can't recommend this pencil highly enough. All the links I'll put in the description for all these products if you do have any interest in them. The next tool, once again, should have bought years ago, is a Craig pocket hole little jig. And pocket holes are a game changer when it comes to cabinetry. So if you look at this cabinet here, these pieces of wood are attached to the face cab with these pocket holes. And so it's completely not visible from the face. And they had amazing amount of structural strength to the cabinetry with attaching items to it. Now this is a super cheap one, less than 20 bucks. The neat thing with this is you can clamp it anywhere. So if you want to put it onto the face, anywhere else you want is great. If you want to spend the big bucks, you can get one of these guys, the Craig fancy pocket hole machine, which if you're doing a lot of volume, that is great. But this does the exact same thing and the price is just ridiculously cheap. So highly recommend pocket hole jig. It's probably my second favorite tool that we picked up for this cabinetry project. The third favorite tool is this, and these drill tips are phenomenal. Less than 30 bucks, and what it allows, you put it in your drill, and the tip of it extends when you push it down. And so what it does is it self-centers the holes for anything like cabinetry hinges or pulls or any of this type of stuff. One of the hardest things with these, because you want precision, you want everything to line up perfectly, is getting your holes directly centered, because you don't want to just start threading screws in and splitting out your wood. So pilot holing, huge, but then being able to keep everything centered so it works flawlessly. Game changer. I didn't even know these existed, but this is the best, well, third best, my favorite tools that we've added to our collection. Love that thing. Amazing, incredible addition. My fourth favorite tool is this center punch, and this is 30 bucks. Sounds like a lot of money, kind of is for this, but it's a really high quality tool. So these are fantastic for marking when you're drilling. So you push down on it and it, boom, pops in, puts a nice indent in anything you want to drill, if it's steel, aluminum, wood. And it makes a huge difference when you're trying to do like a hole saw and you need to keep that thing centered. The drill bit has a tendency of walking around, and once again with cabinetry, if it's off even 1/8 of an inch, it starts looking terrible. So tools like this make a huge difference just to make everything really uniform. Love this tool. It seems expensive, but it is a really high quality piece and probably something you can keep around for a really long time. And you can use it for anything from woodwork to metalwork. Such a cool piece, I love that. The next favorite would be these handy shims. These guys are a game changer. So these are about 25 bucks. and you get this whole package of shims. And you think, shims for 25 bucks, that's a ripoff. But here's the thing, each of these shims is a certain height. So this shim here is a 1/4 inch shim, and you can see the material thickness all the way across this 1/4 inch. And then you've got like an 1/8 inch shim. And so each are color coded. You can snap off the shims so you can have a piece of a shim. And these are revolutionary when it comes to precision, because most shims are tapered the whole way. So if you actually need to leave a shim installed in something to keep the gap space right, that it's only gonna make partial contact, whereas these are gonna make full contact. If you're securing a door or something like that, you need to have something in there that can compress. But what we find that's most useful for these is when you're, let's say, lining up a cabinet door and you want the reveal around your entire cabinet door to be the exact same thickness. It's impossible to do it with a tape measure. So you end up trying to do it with whatever material you can get to kind of match it up. Well, this we can do exact. Here's a 1/32 shim. Here's a 1/16 shim. And you can see if you stack them together, you can get the perfect combination of whatever thickness you need. Slide it into whatever you're trying to gap. Boom, perfect. The other thing that's nice is if you're setting up your router and you want to only do a certain depth cut, you can use these guys because they're a uniform material thickness. Great for saw cuts, anything where you need to do exact measurement all the way around something, or a really quick measurement and not have to deal with measuring tapes, because measuring tapes are not that accurate when it comes to trying to do these precision type of builds. And so these, man, never knew these existed. Huge game changer, made our project so much nicer. Highly, highly recommend those. The next is a weird one. This is about 20 bucks for this roll of tape. And you think that's a rip off of tape, and it would seem that way. But this is double-sided tape, and it is incredible because a lot of times if you're doing any sort of work where you need to hold multiple pieces at the same time and not have stuff sliding around on you and you're doing precision measuring, this is your 4th, 5th, 6th hand that can hold all that stuff for you, which is amazing because you just have to keep stuff in one place. Let's say you're routering out a piece and you have it on your tabletop. This can hold it from sliding, because if it slides at all, boom, that piece is ruined, and that $20 piece of tape is going to seem like the best deal that you ever had. So a cabinet guy recommended this stuff, and I thought, well, I'll buy it, but we'll see. But we end up using this constantly, and it is a huge game changer to getting a better product and not screwing up your material. And you'd be surprised how many uses you can think of for this once you have it kind of in your arsenal. So highly recommend that. That's definitely one of the things that I never thought of, but is such a huge difference. The next thing, a lot of people will show you this in the cabinetry world, is another jig from Craig that is for the cabinetry hinges. And these things are so simple and so amazing to get the perfect cabinetry hinge. And if you look at our face cab here, if you look at the hinge, it basically does these cutouts right here, and you can get them so they're centered just right, the exact same distance out, and that way you can have your door work perfectly. Because when you're talking with cabinetry hinges, you need it lined up exact, especially if you're doing a flush face cab like this, where the reveal all the way around is gonna be a certain amount. That's super difficult to do. You don't need to make it more challenging on yourself. Buy that tool because it's really expensive. I think it's about 35 bucks. Totally worth having. If you ever do even just one project, it is totally worth buying it. Spend the money. Another one that, this is kind of funny because clamps, this is a DeWalt clamp. I think they say it's a 4.5 inch clamp. And when I ordered them, I thought they were gonna be a large clamp, something that was more substantial. And I think I ordered like 6 or 8 of them. And they're really inexpensive, like $6, $7 bucks. But when they showed up, they were so little, I thought, I don't even know if I'm gonna use these things, but turns out for cabinetry, these are amazing because they are really small, really easy to use, and they just hold stuff. So if you're building a box like this one over here, where you need everything nice and square, the little clamps are perfect for holding everything together and making a nice end product, you know, that you can have be really uniform. So these are amazing. You know, more clamps the better when it comes to cabinetry. So these small ones though, I'll tell you, for the money and just how easy they are to fit places, you know, because a lot of times the bigger clamps, they can hinder you, you know, being able to get in and to drill or to screw something in. These fit really well. Anyways, I was really surprised by these. For the money, pretty amazing. The next best tool is these blocks. These are bench nuts, and they're basically just a foam piece that's high density foam that's cut out in a cool nut shape. And they cost about 25 bucks for I think about 8 of these things. And what they do is they basically space your material off of your work counter space. So if you're routering something, it keeps it from sliding around because it kind of has this little bit of anti-skid to it. And then it keeps the material off the workspace, so you won't be cutting up your workspace while you're running your router around something or cutting something out. These have been really, really extremely helpful. And for the amount of money they are, and then keeping, once again, your material from getting screwed up, totally worth it. Super amazing piece there. Because once you start getting into this more expensive material, like we're using ultra lightweight plywood for this project, I mean, you're talking a piece of plywood, $200, $250 a sheet. You know, something like this keeps it from getting screwed up. It is a game changer. The last product that I want to showcase is this right here. And this is really neat. They're from China, so not as big of a fan of China stuff, but they're just really handy for building anything that you want perfectly square. So with all these different little angles, 90s, you can essentially use these different pieces to clamp them to whatever you're working on and have a perfect 90. So these are really nice for assembling things, and they come with a bunch of different pieces to help kind of clamp and hold stuff in place. So if you're gonna be nailing something or gluing it, like the big cabinet here, we use them quite a lot on because of all the shelving and wanting to keep everything perfectly square. And that made a huge difference for it. So I will say, because we are beginner cabinetry makers and we're rebuilding the entire inside of our travel trailer with new cabinets, is that, you know, it's gonna cost a lot of money if you wanna really have a professional grade cabinetry system with tools that you're gonna need. These tools that I'm showing you, no matter what you are working with, are gonna make your product better, a lot better. For the money, pretty hard to beat. We start getting into adding like table saws and track saws and routers and tables and miter saws and all this type of stuff. I mean, that's where you're gonna spend thousands of dollars, or a CNC table, stuff like this. And I think you can get away with more and have a better product if you have a lot of experience in the industry. We're kind of middle ground people where we know a lot about a lot of things, but we're not necessarily experts at really anything. And it does make it a challenge to build a cabinetry. So if you want a really high level product, you know, the tools you use are gonna make a huge difference. You know, getting those right saw blades and saws, all the difference in the world, but it's gonna cost you some money. So if you're planning on, you know, making something top tier, you know, quality, you know, kind of like what this cab face is, where, you know, the paint finish, I mean, it's like enamel finish. It looks something that you get from a production cabinetry shop. It takes a lot of tooling, a lot of time, and a lot of kind of working things out to make that product that nice. For us, it was kind of a challenge. I really wanted to make the cabinetry look like it came off of a CNC machine, and we're doing it with hand routers instead, which, you know, is a challenge. If you're interested in all the tools we used for building these cabinetry, then let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll do a video on that, because definitely the total investment into making something like this is a lot more than these really cheap tools. But these cheap tools make all the difference in anything you're working with. So I hope you find this kind of interesting and helpful. If you have any additional tools that you'd recommend from your experience building cabinetry, post them up below to help people out. If there's any of these that really were helpful for you, then share that too, because the whole purpose of doing this is just to hopefully make people have a better experience with their projects. So we thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, because we'll share more of our trailer build project kind of as we're making progress here. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.
What's your favorite tool, lady?
I like the Craig tool that drills the hinges, because I actually do all that, and it's really easy and nice to use.
It is pretty cool. She has taken over that. And the hinges look amazing. Jigs for the win.
Yay!